8:50. So that's pretty close on time. Took a little less time coming down the hill, I guess. But my legs are pretty tired now. Good thing I got a chair to sit in and a bed to lay in. Like I can just sit in my chair and then walk over and lay down in my bed. What a luxury. What a luxury. All right. Oh, I'm so hungry. First, I get the solar panels going, things charging, and then get up some breakfast. So there you go. 100 watts in, 34 watts out, all at the same time. I've got my iPhone plugged in, 2 battery banks plugged in. The bigger battery bank takes 2 cords. You can charge it with just one, but it charges a little faster with 2 of them. So there you go. When I have the tent set up, this becomes my tech shed. Charging, gear, just stuff in here. All right then, let's see about making some breakfast. So I'm getting ready to do my stove, and I come over here. Now I used this morning, and I turned off the valve firmly. I've been turning off the valve very firmly, and yet look at it. It's been oozing and leaking and pissing gas in my stove, and that's how it gets plugged up. You know? Frustrating. So it works great when it's running, but I guess I gotta really pay attention when I shut it off. I've gotta, turn it off and then open up the valve or open up the gas cap and completely remove pressure from it, or else it just keeps leaking, And so what does that mean? That mean that valve in here is not shutting off? I don't know, but so it leaked. It was pretty much brand new stove, and it leaked, and it plugged up the tip, the generator, and when I tried to take that apart to clean it, it broke. So I had to buy a new generator, and I have a new generator, but I took this old generator off an older stove that I have that is the same, and so I screwed it in there, and then I took the old valve, and I put the old valve on there, this knob. But this part is new to the stove, and so this part I think is what caused my original generator to get all plugged up. And I don't know, I think Coleman owes me some parts, if I need to change out this part because it's faulty, and it's faulty within months of owning the stove. I never had that problem with my old stoves, and I've had multiples of these. All right, so I thought I'd show, besides the rant, I'm sorry about that, but I thought I'd show you inside my ice chest. It's nothing special. It's just an old Coleman ice chest. Actually, somebody gave me this ice chest. But we got tortillas. I was looking for a place to put stuff. Tortillas, some tamales that we made a year ago, and they were frozen, and I took them out, and so I'll eat some tamales at some point. some salad that I cut up, chopped up and made. We've got our burrito mix in there. There's a couple beers. The sausages that we'll be using for breakfast. Eggs. I'm sorry, I just start doing stuff and then I forget where the camera's pointed. Here's some desserts that I've been eating that a friend had a party and those were, and then here's my candy. Gotta have my candy. Some cheese and salad dressing, creamer, sour cream, and some green sauce. So basically I have breakfast items and burrito items and salad, and that's it. That's over in the tent. I've got some chips and some fruit, and I do have some canned foods and stuff inside there, and some dry goods like Top Ramen and stuff like that. I mostly consider that emergency supplies. You know, if you get hungry for lunch, I usually eat breakfast and dinner, but if you get hungry for lunch, you can have some cup of noodles or Top Ramen, or, you know, if something goes wrong, I've got cans of green beans and cans of soup in there, some Spam, stuff like that. But anyway, all right, well, I just wanted to show you in there what's in the ice chest, I guess. Making some breakfast here. Got some sausages. Two sausages? Let's go with 3 sausages. Hopefully my brother's bringing some food. I do have a can of Spam. You notice I'm wearing flip-flops? Heck yeah. Now we're schlepping. Not sure if there's a time limit for schlepping. Does schlepping only happen in the morning, or is it something that can happen all day? That's to be determined. This is my other spot. Oh, yeah. This is it. Don't want to burn my sausages. It cooks so much faster in that with the lid on there. All right, those are cooked. I just want to get a little brown on them now. It's pretty hard to drink enough water out here too. I'm just perpetually dehydrated. constantly refilling these and filling from the bigger jugs to the smaller jugs. You know, you're drinking more than a gallon a day out here, that's for sure. 1.5 gallons I probably went through the last couple days. 1.5 gallons per day. I think I'm just going to eat out of the pan today. I forgot to get, I was going to replenish my supply of paper plates, but I forgot, and I only have 4 or 5 left. Two eggs today. That's what I'm talking about. There's a false bee trying to eat my breakfast. Could have been a real bee. Looked like a false bee, one of them flies. Hey, hey, hey. Could have been a real bee, but it looked like a false bee, which is a fly that mimics a bee so that it doesn't get eaten. I'm thinking the yolk, the yellow yolk, fooled the fly or bee into thinking that it was going to come get some pollen. I know what this needs. Salt and pepper. I need the salt, that's for sure. Maybe just a little bit more salt. I need to grab my water. There you go. Clean my plate. Doesn't appear to be dribbling, that's good. If If I leave that tight, it's going to build up pressure just from the heat and probably start dribbling. So I'm going to put it tight, but set it down in the shade like this. So hopefully it doesn't dribble. I'll keep an eye on it though. Alright, so I got a little bit of hot water here. Clean up my dishes. Clean enough. All right, so I got off my butt. It's like 5 o'clock Wednesday evening, and I got off my butt after a hot day, and drove over to the cocoa leaf mine and patiently waited at the gate to be noticed. I tried to call the guy, Steve, but cell signal is just pretty much non-existent for me out here. And so I just waited, and eventually he noticed. I guess he looked out the window and saw a truck sitting at the gate. So we had a pleasant conversation, and I have permission to come up tomorrow morning, 8:30, climb up the mountain, dig through the pile of the cave onyx pile. And I'm just really happy about that. And so I just left his spot, talking to him at the gate there, and going around a little different road. Never been on this road. Just driving around. I didn't even bring my filming rigs or nothing, so I'm just hand holding the phone, kind of out the window, doing the talking. So it's a go. It's go time. We'll be cave onyx owners tomorrow. Being there, we'll leave the camp at 8 o'clock. We'll be there at 8:15 or 8:10 or something like that. We'll get there a little bit early, but that's plenty of time for me to get up and have a nice hearty breakfast, some sausage and eggs. Start cooking. We'll start cooking in the morning, first thing in the morning. Maybe what I'll do is bring the stove into the tent, because it's pretty chilly first thing in the morning. I can have that stove in the tent, kind of heat it up, cook some breakfast, cook some coffee, have coffee. And then we'll get up on the mountain. Says he drove out this morning into town and noticed me camp there. He said something about dinosaur tracks. He says, you're camped over there by the dinosaur tracks. So there's got to be more to that. I'll have to ask him about it. So evidently I'll be leaving here tomorrow after I'm done up on the mountain. So just cooking up a little burrito here and hummingbird moth flying around. Very much interested with the red parts of the tripod. It was pretty warm this afternoon. Mid-90s at least, I don't know. We just go one big burrito tonight. A bigger anyway. this before it makes a big mess. Bat flying around. Another bat. I'm going to reposition the camera and see if I can get some of these bats on the screen. All right, there's one. Of course not. Oh, wait, there's one flying around. All right, well, that's it. That's all I got for you. Night lapse. But I do want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. I hope you like it. Hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, you can hit that thumbs down button. That's okay too. I understand.